since I have no way first few seconds I'm just going to be checking my audio. If anyone is watching, please tell me if my audio is fine, otherwise I'm just going to have to check for myself. So I really hope this does not create an audio loop. Sounds like the audio is working fine. I think it's time to start streaming for my leaderboard grind for the day. Hopefully the live chat pops up on my phone, and I'll try to reply to you guys as soon as I can. Really, puppy? Because I feel the need to fill this giant silence slide grind, I'm just going to try to explain to you guys over and over what I'm going to be doing. Basically the goal is to grind both items for gum and leaderboard position at the same time. Not just the daily leaderboard, since there's really no hope for me at this point to get onto the overall leaderboard. Don't play enough for that. Since the top person's at quite a bit of low amount, I might actually be able to get top place today. Not incredibly likely, but it's definitely a possibility. Really depends whether or not what schedule the top players are at currently, since they could be grinding right now and just have started only a little while ago, but no. Kinda hope. Pretty sure the one viewer right now on is myself, but if there is someone else out there, hello. Welcome to the stream. I would really like feedback for anyone who is watching on the sound quality, especially mic and the music volume levels, see if they need to go up or down, or if I need to talk louder, just general stuff like that. Help me out a ton. So there's really no way for me to make sure that everything's working on my end. For a video I can just do it in editing, but during a stream, nope. No way for me to make sure that my audio is coming over fine. Oh, that's a relief. This lag is just getting incredibly annoying. And there you go. So y'all can watch my GPU just crash every once in a while. 18 seconds till this loot gun is over, and I'll go and grab the anomaly. It should be at the swamp, since this is the first time it's spawned in this server. Swamp ice, no idea after that. I think it's swamp ice farm. Time for me to just sit back and do nothing for 2.5 minutes. Actually there is something I can do, so. Alright, I'm back. Didn't take that long. Thought my dog might want to go get out of my room since the door's closed, but nope. She's just fine to chill here. Let me see. Yeah, we can keep that for now. But anyways, I'll always be, even though it's not efficient for the leaderboard to grind the anomaly, I need it for the anomaly loot bags so I can combine them with the classified gum when I finally get it, just so I can have a ridiculous amount of gems. Not that currently I have any way to use them, since both my pet and the hoverboard storages are way over full, so. But, you know, might as well just try to get a ridiculous amount of gems. Sometimes wonder whether or not other people jump in, or is it just random times when it counts both my computer and my phone, and then only switches over to my phone counting as a viewer. And there goes my GPU again. Really need to figure out a way to increase my GPU or whatever. I'm not a computer person, so I really don't know what this number's words are referring to, but assuming there's something that I could do to increase the GPU. For anyone who's joining, thank you for coming in. Currently just grinding for the leaderboard. I know it might be a while before I actually get onto the leaderboard, but in the meantime, it's just going to be an item grind. Yeah, I'll do that next time the anomaly boss pops up. Just because. I'm gonna have to ask to see what GPU stance is and if there's any way to like double or triple it. Just because it seems to spike and crash. Or maybe it's just a management issue on my computer. Or maybe it's just because I have a billion files open on Chrome. And by that I mean like 5, but Chrome is kind of taxing. So what's it? Recently I was in the mood for brownies, and since, you know, my mom is a great mom, she was like, and so I just decided to go make brownies. And now we have a decent amount of brownies, and they're delicious. Buttermilk brownies have a nice frosting too. It's, oh man, it's delicious. And yes, I am talking to absolutely no one about absolutely nothing in particular. It is great. I wonder how everyone else feels when they start streaming for the first time with 0 viewers. My opinion, it's more of an excuse to get something done. The one thing I forget is I can't use my side arrow, the S and A and D keys while you're on a hoverboard, or even like the back arrow keys. So I go to lift my hand off my mouse to go grab something. Like in this case, I was going to grab my water bottle. I really hope that doesn't go over really loud on your guys' end. I realized that drinking water might not be the best thing for my mic. Some plans are to stream for about 2 hours. So about an hour worth of grinding, since my lag decreases the efficiency by 50% and anomaly bosses are a pain, or at least take time to go deal with. Yeah, 2 hours is my goal. Might be slightly more or less than that, up to maybe 3 hours, minimum of like an hour and 30 minutes. I would really like to know your guys' opinions on how long I should make it go. But since I don't think I'll have the same viewer for any longer than 5 minutes at a time, I'm going to take all your suggestions with a grain of salt. If I suddenly get 10 random viewers for whatever reason, yeah, then maybe, yeah, I'll consider making it shorter. I'll try not to click the 2 main hub button, but no promises. Those that spawned in. I don't even remember where I was at, so let's just back in the mall. I hate that. I love the fact that I have a jetpack to get up of it, but it is so annoying to do in a fast manner. Especially when you have it lag through the roof. Here's my gum. Another. Honestly, at some point I should buy the double item game pass. Just to help with the grinding. This is one of the few passes that I really would consider buying that I haven't already. Which I've bought like 3 so far. Double luck, faster opening, and 500 pet storage. And currently the 500 pet storage is being taken up with 250 purples, so, you know. Efficiency at its finest. Officially messed up complete order of vacuuming in this area, which means we will have fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry for the stream being such a mess. I don't know what causes it, and actually I do know what causes it. It's called having a bargain computer, which you can actually afford. That's a laptop, and trying to stream Roblox with a billion parts because it's such a wonderfully designed game. I mean, that's about a billion parts there to make up that tree. Yeah, that'll do things to your game. Something I was noticing earlier was that GG at this point, when it first came out, is obviously for a good game and it's used in mostly gaming scenarios. But at this point, GG is used by like basically everyone for any scenario as a nice job and not really a good game anymore. I was seeing it used on Discord in one of the Discords I'm in, and someone's like GG when someone got promoted, and it's actually I was like, yeah, that makes sense, thanks. And then I realized, wait, they said good game for getting promoted when stuff like that isn't really promotion-based, it's for game stuff, but something I found interesting this week. Or realized, I mean, obviously it's been working like that for long before I realized it, but that's something that kind of blew my mind. Oh wait, there you go. Maybe that will help my GPU. Yeah, I think I realized what was... Yep. Suddenly, we're running much better. I just hope the mic isn't picking up my computer fans. That would be kind of embarrassing. What I find also kind of funny is the fact that there's only one part of this map that's in the underground that you can teleport to. All the others are above ground. And I forgot to charge. But yeah, let's teleport back. Yep. That's much better. Sorry for taking me this long to figure out how to fix my GPU problem. I mean, I've been streaming for what, like 20 minutes now, and I just finally decided to turn on my fan. Okay, not turn on. Turn off of silent. I had it on silent for whatever reason, because I don't know. No one wants to hear the sound of the fan, but yeah. I realize that's probably been killing my frames. I wish there was a hotkey for the gum or an auto-use game pass or something. Just something that could make it a bit easier to navigate to. Instead of having to go zoom out, scroll all the way over to my inventory, click it, scroll all the way back, click a small button in the middle that says use, and then finally click the X button on the inventory, scroll back in, and go back to grinding. And I have to do that every 2 minutes when my gum runs out. Kind of annoying, but yeah, that's just my ideas. I can somewhat feel the cold air passing through under my fingers since I decided to change the settings so that my fans are working at fast as possible. So, yep. Kind of weird, but kind of nice. I'm not too worrying about so much about my GPU and frames and all that stuff now. It's kind of funny that I kind of just changed it that way in the first place. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is no better, but it's not. My Wi-Fi is good as it's going to get from where I'm at, since I live literally in the middle of nowhere in Washington, on the eastern side, or western side of the mountains. Basically, it's not rural, but it's out there. Mountainous, more of on a hill and forested all around, and about a third of a mile from up a private drive, so a bit far away from civilization in general, but still western Washington, so close enough. That will be nice. My gum ends just slightly before the anomaly spawns. I'm always mistiming my gum usage, and will sometimes reuse a gum right before the anomaly spawns, and I have to choose between using the gum or getting the anomaly faster. Not the best. Because really the only time I grind is for these streams. And I guess for my last video I did grind quite a bit, but if you want to see that, you can go look it up on my channel, since I think that's what YouTube allows you to do. And there goes my charge. I'll charge you up and just wait for the anomaly on the ice bridge. And since I can, I'm going to turn off my graphics so I'll be small bit. I do have another Glitchy Rift Gum, but that's my last one. Hello, if anyone's here. Just taking a little time on the anomaly loot boss to get a bit of more anomaly loot bags for when I eventually get a classified gum, so I can turn it into a whole bunch of gems. I'm grinding for the leaderboard position, probably get around 5th place. Plan on doing this for about 2 hours, so if you have any questions for me, personal, Grow Similar related or otherwise, please send them in the live chat. And yeah, I just plan on being a nice chill stream. Oh, and when I remember, let me go change this thingy a bit. Properties, browse. Some things are just hard to find. Where in the world is that thing? There it is. Ah! Here's the different size in I just want you. There we go. Yep. and because I am a good YouTuber and want to do photo credits. There you go. Some nice credits for the images I use. And maybe not the most efficient or least cumbersome title, but it gets the job done, I hope. Since I am not turning on a webcam. Not in this stream, at least. Maybe at some point. And, of course, I scrolled away from the gum I was using. Yes, actually I have. If you've watched my videos, if you go to my channel, there is a video on me doing all the bosses in the game, currently without a board. Thank you for suggesting it. Made a good video. Actually, I had quite a bit of fun making it, so you can go check that out, Lucas, after the stream, or right now if you don't want to watch the stream. Thank you for the video suggestion. It was nice to have one of those to do. I'm really hoping my audio is still working, so if anyone watching can confirm that both what I'm saying and the game audio is coming over, that would be fantastic. And if not, I understand. I'm just going to assume it's working until I get tons of people yelling at me. That your video didn't have sound. Yeah, thank you for the question, though. I'm glad I could answer it. Yep. It may not be the best video in the world. It definitely took a lot of time to record, but, you know, I'm not the best at editing, and I am using a free editing software, so that's the best I could do. Yep, for anyone joining in, if you have questions, please leave them in the chat. But basically, I'm grinding for a position on the leaderboard in the daily category, since my all-time stats of ectoplasm is, yeah, it's not leaderboard worthy. Sorry, I'm not sending friend requests right now. Mostly just because if everyone asked me to send them a friend request, my friend slots would fill up, and I wouldn't be able to send anyone else more, and so I'd have to remove some of you guys, and it would just create tons of problems. I'm also doing this in a private server, so it isn't like anyone can join me, since any part of a private server other than the main hub is located in a different server that only one person can access no matter what. Just because of how Roblox handles private servers, so yeah, sorry about that. But not to mention I'm in a random friend's private server, so yeah, because I'm a cheapskate and I don't like paying stuff. Hopefully that answered the question. Not quite. I guess about 20 more minutes of grinding before I get onto the leaderboard, but maybe less. I'm not the best at judging how much I'm getting. This is where I left. Ah, hello, Riker. Yeah. And interesting seeing you here. Honestly, I am surprised every time any of my friends bring up my YouTube. Because, like, I know I mention it occasionally, and everyone's like, "Ooh, you have a YouTube?" And then they randomly start commenting on my videos, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I did tell you about that at one point. Although, why you'd care, I have no idea, but thank you. Yeah, it has been a while since we last talked, mostly because I rarely play MM2. Its economy is just, it's kind of gone down very fast, and the game itself breaks terms of service, never gets an update, and the people are just generally not the best. So, I don't really see a point in playing it, so, sorry. Since a lot of my friends are from MM2, I'm feeling quite a bit distanced from almost all of them, but, you know. Yeah, thank you for saying hi. It's nice to have someone to chat to in chat, even if it's just for a little bit. I would ask how you're doing, but I feel like that would be a bit invasive coming from me, so. Early days of MM2 were great until, you know, I figured out how bad it really was, and puking just became such a big issue. Honestly, personally, right now I'm loving the block select community, even if the game is fun to play, at least. The playthrough is fine, but really, it's interesting to look at all the little features in the game. What game have you moved off to on Roblox, since you aren't playing MM2 anymore? Ah, Clash of Clans? Clash of Clans? So, third-person shooter type game. Interesting. Yeah, I was never really a fan of shooter games, mostly just because my reflexes in aim are terrible. But it's definitely really cool and fast-paced, and you have to be pretty skilled to be decent at it, so sounds pretty fun. Yeah, not Clash of Clans. I realized that when you mentioned the shooting. Nah. I figured as much when you started mentioning shooting. But, yeah. Sounds somewhat interesting, but not my cup of tea. What has he found, Lucas? Don't do YouTube for the subbing. Yeah, apparently YouTube wanted to block that for whatever reason, probably because it seems as like begging or advertising. But, yeah, I would suggest if you're worried, if you're sad because of people not subbing to you on YouTube, don't make content. I'd suggest just not worrying about your people, like, how your content does. Make sure that you like the content you put out and just do it as a hobby. And yeah, bye. Bye, Riker. Have a good day at class. Yeah, Lucas, one of the ways I just like is make sure that you're happy with the content you make out and just post it for yourself. Like, most of the content I make, the only people that view it is me, and bots, since apparently they like to randomly show up to my videos and send random spam links that are probably viruses. So I have to go through and delete those. But, yeah. So, I realized that, you know, it's not really... Stuff right now is not for the attention that I'd get from other people. It's mostly just so I can have something to do. Maybe once I get a K, I might be slightly more worried about, like, people subbing and watching my videos, since at that point I'd be able to monetize and it'd be job-based, and not doing good at your job is kind of bad, but for now, while you're under a K, don't worry about that stuff, just worry about making content you like. Oh my. And yes, I have managed to go into the void. Well, we'll be right back to grinding in a little bit. Yes. Yep. I just used a gum, too. Very clumsy. If anyone has any suggestions for, like, the webcam, thing that I have right now, the purple, please send them, if you want to see just random stuff up there, but I'm running enough purple pictures to put up there. Actually, while we wait, could put another one. Properties, browse. There we go. Let's use that one. One of my favorite pets up there right now. The purple. Halloween item. Epic. Kinda cool. Completely based off of one of my favorite pet. And Glitchy Rift Gum. And it looks like I'm the only one watching again. Whatever. As I've said, it's not really about people watching me, it's about me just getting stuff done, mostly. There's really, I almost never play Ghost Simulator other than the videos at this point, so streaming is kind of just my way of getting myself to go on and grind a bit for Ghost Simulator for no reason other than really the fun of it. What are you talking about when you ask for help? I don't know games, so if that's a game, I'm sorry, I probably can't help you if I have no idea what it is. Shit. You mean underwater? Or the beach? Those are the only two I think that have ships. And no, I'm not really... no, spaceship from Backdoor. Okay, I'm so confused. Yeah, there's not really much I can do to help you with that, since most of what you need is items, which if I help you with, even if I was helping like vacuum, I'd get all, you only get items based on the amount of work you do, so like if you only do 5% of the work, you only get items 5% of the time. So helping someone really isn't going to do much, since the items is the limiting reagent in the different antenna levels. So yeah, can't really help you with that. as for advice, just grind through it, honestly. That's really the best way to handle stuff like that. Let's see. I should be on the leaderboard at this point. And the answer is no. I am not on the leaderboard at this point. I would have thought I would be, but no. I can't be the only person that teleports, that forgets to recharge after clicking charge. Please tell me I'm not. Otherwise, you know, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm assuming at this point that my audio's coming over fine, so thank you to everyone who has chatted and basically told me that yes, your mic and the audio are working fine. So that's literally, that's what I assume every time someone responds to something I say. Or I answer a question and they continue the conversation. Either that or they're just trying more random questions to hopefully get my attention. I never know. Streaming is hard. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm sure there are things that I do that I'm the only one that does, but, you know, they aren't quite as bad as just, like, completely forgetting random stuff. Honestly, one of my favorite things about the game that it's had is the void part. The vacuum and backpack work for both the overworld, or the main world, and the backdoor and the ghost world, which is actually, when I realized that, I was kind of blown away that they did that way, because that is smart, just combining everything together like that with one item. Have to be getting close to the leaderboard position. Maybe like 2 or 3 more, do you think? Yeah, I stream whenever I want to, so, yeah, I don't really have a schedule, so can't really tell you right now. But, yeah, feel free to go. It's been nice chatting with you while you're here. My best guess would be maybe next week on Tuesday, since I'm always available Tuesday, but could be as soon as tomorrow or as long way as 2 months from now. It's just, I don't have a schedule right now. Bye. Oh, eh. It's kind of annoying when people just, or not annoying, it's fine, but when people leave, it just gets quiet and I have no idea what to do, so it's better for me when people are chatting. So yeah, it's kind of sad when people leave, but I understand that you guys have to go. I much prefer it when people are here and chatting. But I know that people can't do that, so. Yeah, that's just random. Really hope that only sounds as bad as it did in my headphones. And not about 1,000 times worse. Is anyone else chiming in if anyone else is listening? Just doing a general grind of Ghost Simulator for the leaderboard. Also to try and get a few items so I can convert them to gum. Just for the rare chance of getting a classified gum, since I've stored up some anomaly bags for that. Not really expecting the classified gum, but, you know, I need to grind for it at some point. Bucket list stuff, you know. I'm still trying to figure out which sentence. Yeah. I'm sorry if I sound sad, that's not really my intention. Sorry about, but yeah. Definitely different when I'm watching a live stream, since most of the live streams I watch are always billion people all jammering with a 30-second chat cooldown. It's way different to be on the receiving end of a one viewer when it's yourself. Oh, when someone starts chatting, it's very, very awesome, but, you know, can't always have that. Yeah, and I wish I didn't say it, but or sound sad on accident. On purpose. I should just mute my mic at this point. As hopefully you understand that I'm joking about muting my mic. I'm not really planning on doing it, but it's kind of defeats the purpose of the whole stream. Okay. Maybe not the best time to be watching random videos I get from Discord, but, you know, let's go look for another picture. Let's see, what saved pictures do I have that I can possibly use? You know what? Let's use that. And, of course, it's gigantic. Let's shrink that down a little bit. Still a bit thick, but... And change the footage to... There we go. Might be still big. There you go. Just taking some time while the anomaly's up to switch out the random art piece that I have saved on my computer up there. Yeah, the amount of random pictures I have is actually kind of weird at this point. I wonder if... Shit. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now, but I'm assuming OBS would allow me to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to play that right now. I'd end up, like, blacking out everything and crashing my stuff, knowing how my grasp of technology is. I'm assuming I just got it and missed it, but anyways, back to grinding. Gum. Does anyone else have like a favorite board in Ghost Simulator? Since I'm sure I can't be the only one that has just a random board that they collected 1 billion of. Can't be the only one. But, yeah, I mean, it's only 13. There has to be other people out there that have just collected a ridiculous amount of specific board just because they like it. I think I can close my micro profiler at this point. Start performance stats. So I figured out what my GPU problem was after undoing a setting that I decided to turn on my computer. So apparently I am great at computer stuff. I think about once we're done with this trip, I should be on the leaderboard. Of course, I did say that like 2 times ago, and then like the time before that, and like 10 times ago too. But you know, I'm really feeling it after this time. Emptying my battery. I sometimes wonder if anyone else just grinds for the leaderboard, or if I'm the only one that cares that much to do a random daily grind. Or if everyone else just accidentally gets on the leaderboard after working on their gems or whatever. Or if anyone ever actually looks at anyone else on the leaderboard, since I know I really don't care who else is on there. I just look for myself and call it good. And thank you to everyone who has turned down and chatted in the chat. It has been great talking to you guys. Of course, we have now turned back to default random chatter and hope someone says hi. I am perfectly fine with since, yeah. And I've been forgetting to use gum, but it's too late now since my backpack's already in, or battery. Yep. Have any of you guys noticed how Anomaly Boss is just kind of pointless? It has attacks and everything, but like, after you get through Ghost World, you have a heavy armor, and so therefore none of the attacks really do anything if you've done the Leo quest line, which most people I assume that I've got to Anomaly have, but then again, and so it's kind of pointless for it to even like attack or, you know, do stuff. Yay, look at that. I was correct. I am now 15th on the leaderboard. Hooray for me. And now we can go back to using gum. Since I am good at forgetting that. Where did I leave off? Here. Do you guys have any other game suggestions other than Ghost Simulator and Rope and Minecraft? Yeah, please let me know since I would really like to broaden my horizons. I'm not really looking for role-playing games like Ghost, like Roblox Tire and that stuff, so please want some of those, but you know, I'm open for suggestions like shooting games maybe, but you know, I'd like to know what you guys would like to see. Suggestions for games, otherwise. But yeah. For now, I'll stick with Ghost Simulator, random videos, and some of my Minecraft stuff. Recently, I have been working on some Ghost Simulator informational videos. If you guys have any ideas or questions about Ghost Simulator that you'd like me to answer, please let me know. Since, oh my goodness, we have one viewer, which is myself, which is kind of embarrassing, but, that I'm asking this question now. But if you guys have any suggestions for Ghost Simulator informational videos, please let me know either in the live chat or in comments, since I'm running kind of low on ideas. I do have a few more, but I would really like to know what you guys think. And this one, but you know, might as well try. What is... One of the ideas I was doing is just covering how good each gum is, but that's kind of objectionable and just not the best. But for everyone chiming in, as the title probably says, and we're doing a leaderboard grind along with some items, so we're using loot gum, but basically try and get as high on the leaderboard as I can in a small, short stream. I think we're about an hour in, and we've gotten up to we've gotten onto the leaderboard, I think. or we have at least gotten onto the leaderboard, which it's not that hard, but it is nice. I have no idea how high I'm going to get, but I'm guessing I'm going to end around 10th place on the leaderboard. If you guys want to check while I'm not there, you guys can always log in and check yourself. As the description says, feel free to send your comments in the chat. I will answer them as soon as I can. Actually, I might call it soon, depending on whether or not people show up. I mean, I'm fine streaming by myself, but you know, at some point I have to call it quits. Isn't that right, Viva? Yeah. Really? You aren't going to even look at me, puppy? Okay. Wouldn't be a bad time to use gum. What are any of your guys' favorite candies? Like, just out of curiosity. Like, I like, some of my favorites are like lemon heads. Not the chewy ones, but the solid ones. They're hard, have a completely lemon, and they take a while, so they're like jaw buster or jawbreakers almost. Small, about, I don't know, an inch maybe diameter sphere. Hard candy, tastes like lemons. Just take forever to eat and just have a lot of sugar. Basically anything with sugar I like, but those are one of my favorites. Swedish fish are also another one. Any flavors are fine. I mean, after eating 5 pounds, yes, they did start to get a little bit sick of them, but you know, it's been a while since I had those 2 5-pound bags of Swedish fish, so I think I'm over that now. Lasted me like a month each, I think. So they're delicious. Swedish fish are really good. And for anyone joining in, just a generic grind for a leaderboard. And yes, I just realized I need to go to anomaly. As you can see, I'm 13th. Aiming on getting to 10th before the stream's over. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, either personal or about Ghost Simulator. I'll answer to the best of my ability. And if no one is asking questions, I'll ask some of my own. Which currently is, what's your guys' favorite candies? Mine have been Swedish Fish and Lemon Heads, but no, I want to see what you guys enjoy. And since we are here on Anomaly, I am going to go change the picture that I am showing, which has currently been, I wonder if it can be a GIF. I really hope so. Oh, it can be. This is going to look ugly zoomed up, but yeah, there you go. And I need to change the credits a bit. Properties. Cube. And then lift the opacity from all the way up to 100 so you guys can actually see the words. Yeah, there you go. Fix my webcam stuff. And yes, I did design that. I traced around the cubes I have. I do have a few of them, but went through an algorithm that completely solves a cube. Probably repeat at some point, but you know, it looks good. GIF-wise, it's great to use on Discord when I have no idea what else to do, since apparently no one likes to chat in the Discord something. Okay. Well, time to go back to grinding. I think we're at like, it's about 65 anomaly bags. 63. Just double check that we have gum. Yeah, we're going to have to go get a bit more gum soon. That should be an interesting part of the stream. I invert 2 hours worth of gum into items, or 2 hours worth of items into gum. After converting 2 hours worth of gum into items. But, you know. And about 30 more minutes until I decide to close the stream, so thank you all for coming, and if you have any questions, please ask them away, since I am getting bored talking to myself about random candies in Discord. On the note of Discord, if any of you guys are watching and aren't in the Blocksfight Discord, a link to it can be found at the bottom Ghost Simulator is a link to their Discord. I'd really suggest checking it out, since it is a pretty awesome place. Pretty cool people there. One of the best Discords I'm in. Of course, I would say a solid top 3 of the Discords I'm in. Which is a joke that only I understand, because I'm only in 3 Discords, and for some reason... Okay, I just realized I implied that I was in the Blocksfight Discord. Sorry, I'm not in the Blocksfight Discord, but go check it out if you want to see a cool place. No, I'm in a few of the related ones, like the wiki server, which is pretty cool, but yeah, check that out. And thankfully, no one is here to make fun of me for making mistakes. And no one is going to be watching a 2-hour video or stuff like that. And just a second, guys. I need to go do something, like called letting my dog out. Alright, I'm back from letting my dog out. It is actually starting to snow around my place. And, I've actually decided that I think that'll be it for this stream. Kind of about 30 minutes shorter than I was expecting to, but I realized my Bluetooth headphones are dying, which is my mic source. And I really don't want to have technical difficulties in the middle of the stream, so I'm going to finish this off, just coming over here, converting all my gum, or all my items into gum. Boop. Mainly looking for glitchy loot gum. Lucky gum is fine, but... and anything better than... a boss gum! And then, last 40. And then 100 of this at a time. Hey, look, more boss gum. And then 50. There we go. That's the stream. So thank you to everyone who came out and chatted. It's been nice. If you guys want to hear more of me, I have videos that you can watch, since I am 100% sure that anyone who's gotten to this point does actually would like to... Nah. Okay. If you guys do want to hear more of me, I have videos, and anyone who is watching this at this point definitely hasn't watched all my videos, since the only person who has done that has been me. But that's been it for this stream, and I will see you guys next time I upload.